Greetings, YouTube. First of all, I would like to apologize for the lack of lighting in this room. I know my face is kind of dark lit, and I hope this won't continue on with any of my future videos, but hopefully you can put up with it just this once. This is also going to be an expansion on my previous videos about the Pascal's wager. And I'm sure, as many of you know, I have addressed it in the past. I'll link down to that, and I just wanted to expand on the idea of Pascal's wager, or at least one specific part that I didn't really cover. So imagine if the Judeo-Christian God happened to be real. And you guys might be wondering why I'm coming back to this point, considering I've already done a fair enough refutation of this point in the first video that I made about the Pascal's wager. And of course, the most obvious flaw with this is, well, this same could be said about any god. You automatically assume your god is the real one. But what makes you so sure? But I want to do a little thought experiment for all of you. I hope you guys can join me. But first, I'd like to point out the rather obvious. It's impossible for us human beings, as finite creatures with finite minds, to really fathom something of infinite origin, infinite bliss, infinite torment, infinite amount of time, an infinite amount of gravity, etc. So, in this very vast amount of time where you are being tormented, supposedly physically and emotionally, what would you do to avoid it? I think that this becomes a very interesting and yet slightly disturbing question to some, and I hope that you guys probably not say this sort of thing out loud, but maybe you can see for yourself and see inside yourself what you would do to avoid this type of torture. And I think the scariest thing about this is what can't you justify by asking this question? If you believed truly as theists did, what can't you justify? In all honesty, if you really do believe in Christian theology, for example, and if you felt that the only way you could avoid the torment that you were bound to is by appealing to a rather dangerously unpredictable and bloodthirsty deity, what would you not do? And as scary as it is, I think that it's one of the main reasons why people have killed in the past in the name of religion. It's one of the main reasons why religion continues to harm today. Because people think they're doing the right thing and avoiding eternal torture by doing things like being bigoted against gays, by trying to shove their religion down other people's throats, by just doing a whole list of atrocious and morally reprehensible acts because they feel that that's the only way that they can earn salvation. But if I had a choice between accepting this God and avoiding eternal punishment, I think you guys would know what I would choose. And I'm pretty sure that a lot of you don't understand why. First of all, it goes without saying that if this God was proven to be real beyond a reasonable doubt, I would no doubt accept its existence, of course. That is a given, I would hope. But would I worship this God? Absolutely not. Well, why not? To be completely honest, I see no logical reason. I see no potential gift worth being given to me. I see nothing that can really bribe or blackmail me to do otherwise. I see no reason why I should accept and bow down to someone who is my moral inferior. And in other words, I see no reason why I should essentially lower myself to someone whose moral system makes me sick to my stomach. Would we have gotten anywhere in history if all we did was bow down to the dictators who had so much power and control over us? Would we have gotten anywhere? Would we have progressed any if all we did was bow to the likes of Hitler, Stalin, and Mao, and just sat there like little sheep willing to be herded, while we were being controlled and oppressed, no matter what the consequences were, would you say that it's worth any sacrifice to show that you will not stand for this type of injustice and downright evil? Is it a brave thing of me to do to defy God, reject salvation, and earn eternal torment just because I refuse to bow down? No, it's not a brave thing. And I hope you guys don't get this misconception that I'm trying to be brave. It's not bravery that I'm trying to show. It's an aspect of me being human. So that's just some food for thought, guys. Thanks for watching, and may the truth always be heard.